I'm convinced there's only one truly effective method for fighting excess weight, and it doesn't involve restricting the variety of foods you eat. Chocolate, pork chops, why not? But there's a catch. Let's break it down. What most clearly sets us apart from people who lived on this planet just 100 years ago? Obesity. More than half of humanity is overweight. How is that possible? The world has changed dramatically over the last 100 years. Evolution never prepared us for a situation where food is abundant. Our feeding behavior was shaped under conditions of severe food scarcity. The main evolutionary scenario is, eat as much as you can now because tomorrow there may be nothing. Why do we love fatty foods so much? Because fat is one of the best ways to store energy. Think of it like kerosene, a fuel that airplanes and rockets run on. And sugar is basically glucose, the brain's main fuel. For our ancient food program, you can never have too much sweetness. In a world of abundant food, we can clearly see a fundamental design flaw in our bodies. We can't change our body's construction just yet, but we can deal with weight gain using knowledge and skill. We have the ability to adjust our biological programming through education and upbringing. This is our key advantage over other animals. So what should we do? It's actually quite simple. We need to add one more straightforward unit of measurement, calories, to the kilograms, hours, and meters we're already familiar with. I often ask people around me, do you know what a calorie is? Everyone says, of course. Then I ask, which has more calories, a glass of honey or a glass of sunflower oil? Out of 10 people, only one answers correctly. Without this basic knowledge, how can you control your weight? You have to understand that the only way to control your weight is with your cerebral cortex armed with knowledge. When we see a sandwich with cheese and butter, we feel a natural, barely controllable urge to eat it. That's about 300 kilocalories. In terms of energy, that sandwich is equivalent to about half an hour of running. Knowing this simple fact really helps you avoid overeating. Applying this knowledge in everyday life should become second nature. The most effective approach is, of course, to start in childhood. Through games, parental persistence, and good examples, children can develop healthy habits. For adults, it requires a high degree of self-discipline, which is rare. Just look around. Most people clearly don't control their relationship with food. The conclusion: to combat obesity, you need to know what a calorie is, how many are in your everyday foods, and how many you need per day. If you want to control the water level in a tank, you need to know how much water flows in and how much flows out. That's it. It's that simple, yet most people don't grasp it. Start by buying a basic kitchen scale. Install a calorie tracking app on your smartphone. Don't be lazy. Count your calories. For at least a couple of months, just count. Eat as you usually do. Change nothing at first. Just learn to count. Once you understand what's really going on and how many extra calories you're consuming daily, you'll naturally develop the desire to gradually and thoughtfully move toward controlling your weight. There is no other way. Everything else is just market-driven nonsense and speculation. The obesity market exceeds $1 trillion. There are beneficiaries who profit from the current state of obesity worldwide. I hope what you've heard is helpful and that you'll at least start counting. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, and help spread this simple but very important knowledge. See you next time.